what is accrual accounting? Okay, accrual accounting. Okay, accrual accounting. Let me just put accrual. Then we have cash accounting. Okay, so let's start by saying what is the cash accounting? So under cash accounting, you record transactions. You record transactions when there is movement of cash. Okay, that is that is cash accounting. Okay, so let's say I have sold uh, I've sold mangoes by cash. You record that as your sales. But if you sell mangoes on credit, you don't record them until you receive that cash. That's when you record what? Your sales. So under accrual accounting, this is the method of accounting which records transactions whether or not you have received your whether you have received your cash or not, or whether you have paid your cash or not. Okay. Okay. So the words we use here is we record revenues and expenses when a revenue is earned or and expenses are incurred. So those are the words we use. Okay. For instance, let's say this is the month of August. Okay, and I pay a rent. I pay rent at the end of August. Okay, suppose now I want to produce a report, but okay, so I have to include the rentals figure, but I've not yet paid the rentals, right? So that's what accrual accounting is all about. We have incurred the expense because the month has elapsed, August has elapsed, but what is remaining is for us to make the payment. So we have incurred the expense, right? So we record the expense uh, whether we have paid or not, right? So here are the examples. For instance, here w- provide services with 5,000 on credit. Okay, so here we have provided the services on credit. Will revenue be recognized though cash has not yet been what received? But under cash accounting, you don't do anything. Here again, you purchase office supplies with 1,200 on credit. Okay, so you record the expense and then the liability is also recorded. But under cash accounting, you don't do that. Okay. You pay employees $10,000 for work already performed, right? For instance, in August, we have not yet paid staff in August. Okay, we'll pay their salaries or wages in September or on the 1st of September. But in August, we have to show this 10,000 as an expense. Okay, and the same with we receive a utility bill of 800 but not yet paid. We still put it in our books as a utility bill for that particular month, even though we have not yet what paid. Okay, so the same with we pay rent 3,000 in advance for the next 3 months. Okay, so for the next 3 months, what we'll do is we will create a prepaid rent account, and then will not expense that until the 3 months has what has elapsed. Okay? And then also customer pays 2,500 deposit for services to be provided next month. So we are we are owing this customer the service. Okay, we have received the money in advance. We call that an end revenue. Okay, we record it as an end revenue. Okay, so that is also what a liability. Okay, and also um you record depreciation of equipment with 1,000 for the month. Okay, that one as well is this one is not a what? It's not a cash transaction, but you still have to show the depreciation or the loss in value of equipment in that particular month, which would not be the case if we were using what? Cash accounting. And then we have interest expense of $600 on a bank loan not yet paid. If you have a bank loan and you're supposed to pay $600 in the month of August, you have not paid yet the interest. Okay, so we're under accrual accounting, we'll record the 600 as our expense in the current period. Okay, and the same with we recognize 4,000 revenue of a project completed, though customer pays later. Okay, so if yeah, a customer will pay later. So what will happen? We'll record this as a revenue, and then we also create a customer account. The customer owes us money, so they'll pay us later. Okay, and the same with adjust prepaid insurance of 1,200 to recognize 100 as an expense for the month. Okay, if we pay insurance 1,200, normally, like for the case of Malawi, the insurance is for, let's say car insurance is for, you can pay for 1 year. So when you are reporting each and every month, you don't have to uh, recognize all this 1,200 as your expense, insurance expense. Okay, you have to prorate it. Okay, you have to say, okay, 1,200 divided by 12, it will give us what? It will give us 100. So each month, the expense will be what? Will be 100. So that's the beauty of accrual accounting. It gives a true picture of what transpired in a particular financial year, right? So um please remember to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and also in the description I'll share you the link to my comprehensive 25-hour course on bookkeeping and accounting. um it is only $22. Thank you for your time.